Greetings. Welcome to the Pixel developer stream for June 3rd. We got some neat stuff to show off today. Joining me is most, if not all, the developers, except for Fui. That makes me sad, but I don't know. That's just me. Anyway,
No,
I don't know. I don't know what I'm
it
doing.
makes us all sad.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Anyway, I guess I'll hand it off to Mac. We got some new lobby stuff to show off. And,
Yeah, I just loaded up the plaza. It takes a bit to stream.
Okay. Alright.
Lifeless, you should probably talk about, because mostly did all except for laser tag.
Stefan did, yeah.
And he's not here right now. Let me turn on my. Still streaming in textures.
Did you crank it up, the memory up to like 3,000?
Oh, I cranked it up.
Maybe you should get a new graphics card with 1 billion gigs of VRAM.
It's not it's actually not VRAM. It's just the editor.
Yeah, it's not.
Oh, is it not?
Yeah, it's just because when you're viewing it in the editor, it's uncooked textures.
Oh, yeah. So
it takes some time for them to pop in, especially since I was working. Okay, so which part do you want to show first?
Let's start with the monorail. You there?
Yeah,
Because I can't tell.
I am.
Okay.
I am there.
Okay, so I decided to start work on the monorail station that's going to be sitting at the back of the tower, and eventually I'll be adding other stations around in other parts of the map. But I've been just working on this one so far. Stefan will be working on a monorail train soon. Yeah. But yeah, the platforms at either end that go over the track will open and close depending on when if the monorail is at the station, so you can still run over it. But yeah, monorail station.
It's really.
It's shiny.
Show big tower, and then you can go around stairs, which was previously nothing. Stuff.
There was a bunch of stuff.
Now with a bunch of, I still am curious. You're not gonna tell me probably because you don't tell what you're doing in the back, because I still don't.
What?
Back of the tower, yeah, it's like huge.
Oh right, yeah. Something.
Okay.
Nice.
Something.
All right. Well, you should tell me secretly.
Okay.
This is just a big facade. Mac actually totally knows what's going there.
Yes, exactly.
It's a secret.
We're working up a ruse. Yeah.
All right. And I guess I could show. Do you show the arcade?
Go to laser tag first.
All right.
I can whip up Substance Painter if you want.
Oh, what for the gun as well?
Yeah, I can get that up, I suppose.
This looks better though. I actually probably should do the arcade because the laser tag is not.
Oh, okay.
So you want me to? I had to load the. Still not done.
Go to arcade then.
Fine. All right.
You need to crank up to like 3,000.
Because
then
there it goes.
Yes, because it loads
okay.
everything.
Mac, apparently your mic is cutting out.
My mic's cutting out.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me look at
If you have, yeah.
Yeah. It's been a while since I had this set up. It is cranked up. Let me crank it up more. Oh, you know what it is? I bet you it's the noise gate that I have. Let me just get rid of that.
Most likely do it.
That's probably better, but they're gonna hear some noise. All right, there. I think.
You're turning it up and our ears are bleeding while everyone else is like,
That's fine.
Okay. Alright, so lifeless. This is all yours now.
Okay, yeah, you're on the arcade. Okay, so I've been working a little bit also on the arcade. Nothing final, of course, but just getting kind of better kind of layout set up because before it was way too open for an arcade because since when are arcades really open? But anyway, I've been making some new machines for some future games that are going to be coming out. So there's Stackum, which is same as Stacker in real life. I'm sure most people know what Stacker is. There is in the game what's called Dizzy. That's I suddenly forgot what it's called. Cyclone. There's also Wheelie Rigged,
Oh god.
which is
Fantastic.
It's like that coin
what's-
game.
yeah. What's it called in?
I don't know what it's called, but
There's so many like versions
there's
of
Suddenly
so many
forgot what
different
it's called.
variations. You basically put a
Yeah.
coin
Okay.
in.
So
the
It
So
flies.
basically, you put the
launch.
coin in, and it kind of like chucks it, and you have to get it into the like right slot to get a certain amount of tickets. And I also did what was the other one?
The whack-a-mole.
Oh, whack-a-mole. That's it. So yeah,
I love the
I
whack-a-mole.
don't know. I don't know what to say to that. To be honest.
Yeah. I can talk
It's
about
just
some ideas we had with the arcade.
it's just art
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
These-
It's
like,
all
nothing-
art right now. Nothing
Yeah.
nothing is actually physically working right now. Just all art.
Yeah.
So I can talk about how it works though, or what we're planning to do
Yeah.
for on the programming side. Basically, the arcade, we're doing a lot of prize redemption games right now, because well, they're fun, but also it's a nice like simple single player type of game. So there's like these little board things with a swipe to play thing, which is what I'm showing you now. You would go up to it and then you press E, and it would lock this cabinet to you to use. So you'd like swipe. It's just pressing E, but it's a nice way to kind of lock it to you, and then you can insert, a coin or whatever you need to do, and then you'd get tickets from that. And now the tickets would be separate from units and all of that, so they're their own currency, kind of similar to how we're doing the casino. So makes it nice so you can go up to the prize booth over here with your tickets and then buy some items. We might have some that are specifically only earnable in the arcade. I haven't decided yet, but it seems like a good idea to have some items that you can only get by winning at the arcade games, because that would make it, fun. And people would use the arcade for that reason. So yeah, and then that's basically how it would work. It's similar to the old way we did in Tower, like Gmod Tower. You'd press E on it and it would lock you, but we came up with a way that locks the machine to you, and then you can still walk around, as opposed to like sitting down and being stuck. So I think the swiping stuff is a pretty cool idea that we came up with, and then you just can play the game, and then we'll probably have more. I don't know how popular a lot of these will be. As far as like stuff with latency, because some of these are a lot like you gotta time it right. We'll have it synced with the client and the server so that you're not really gonna have an issue with ping at all. We've got some solutions for that. So it's gonna be a bit still. This is not planned next. This isn't the next thing on our list to finish, but we can still get a head start on all the art assets and get an idea of what we want for the games. So that's all I have to say about the programming stuff. Skee-Ball I really want to make. I really want Skee-Ball.
Yeah, I gotta remake the skee ball machine now because that thing's old and gross.
It's really tempting for me because I really want to make these arcades work too, but we got other stuff to do. But yeah. Okay. Was there anything else anyone want to say about the arcade? Or no?
It's gonna be great.
No?
Yeah, it's gonna be
All
great.
right. And then I'll load up the laser tag and show that.
You can
Oh man,
show
you
off
should totally
the,
see the. Oh, you can just run it now.
You want to show off the gun while you're loading because my screen's up.
Oh, yeah, I can do that.
Okay,
And then
please
I
do.
need to. Oh, I should explain something about the shooting gallery before I leave. In the next update, this thing will probably do things. It won't be finished, but you'll be able to sit down and shoot targets, and it'll give you points. We need to test to make sure that that works. So it won't give out payouts. It'll just give you points. It'll just be a fun thing. The shooting gallery is not done, but it's a good test to make sure that lobby games work because we need to test that before we start, making bowling and all that other things, because they're all going to drive off the same systems. And I just want to make sure that works. But it should work. We've been testing that in our own test, but once we ship it, who knows what will happen. That way we can fix it with a relatively simple game. So, anyways, now I will switch the camera. I have to actually hop in there.
Wow, how dare you?
How dare I? All right, you're live.
Yeah. So I made the laser tag gun this week to go with Stefan's art updates for that, and this is the design that we decided on. Not much to say about it. It's a laser tag gun. It has stuff.
Nice.
So I got the warning label on there. I got the
You gotta make
things
it.
that a
You get
gun
lights
would have.
that are separate. Too.
Yeah, there was some. Yeah, that's an Unreal. I added some like indicator lights on the side and whatnot, but this is just the substance. So there's some things that are missing, but yeah.
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 He's pretty cool. And I have the map loaded up too, so I'll show that.
All right, sweet.
Pull that up. Cool. So Stefan isn't here, so I'm gonna kind of get an idea of what he's been doing. But he's basically been taking the original layout that we've had for the laser tag and making models for it, and instead of just having like these little boxes here, because that's how we plan it out. And then he's been making models, and it's getting pretty far along. And it's really pretty. So Stefan's been working on this pretty much, I don't know, the past week or two, and then
Yeah.
past month
That.
since that. So I think he's got some other plans with the ceiling, which will be nice to see what that is actually, because I don't know.
We don't even know what that's going to be.
We don't know because he's kind of just taken over on this project to make sure the laser tag looks really nice when it's ready to go out and play. I think the laser tag game itself, once we test like the shooting gallery and stuff, we can relatively hook it up quickly, but we got a lot of like tests that we got to do, and I don't know when it's coming out. I think it's on Trello, but it's not the next thing we're working on either. I mean, it's kind of like a secondary goal for things, because the thing that we're working on right now is like the casino. So we've been working on like these side things as Zach's been working hard on the casino code, because all the artists work on other things because the casino doesn't need art right now. We got pretty much all the art we need for the casino, which is really nice. So now they work on other things. I don't know if Zach wants to talk about the casino stuff.
Yeah, I can do it a little bit.
Because they're asking about that. That's the only reason I bring it up.
Yeah, I bet there's a lot of questions.
Yeah, I'm gonna load up the new casino layout, I guess, but it's not finished. While you're talking about it, just give them something to look at.
Okay.
Go ahead and talk about whatever you want if you want to. I mean, if not,
Yeah, I could do that. Give
because
me just a second.
okay, and then I can show them the new layout.
Okay, casino. So this past week, I literally don't have anything to show because what I've been working on is all the networking framework for the casino, all the backend stuff, and that's been basically taking up most of my time. My goal with that, of course, as I've mentioned in the last stream, is I want to make sure that the casino is robust and doesn't suffer any issues where a player might have bet a large amount of chips and then lose them because of some sort of networking error or because some unforeseen thing happened. So it's a lot of work. Wish I could show you guys something, but I really can't. I've just got a bunch of console output and tests. That's what I'm working on right now. Let's see. I'm currently at this moment working on setting up the networking loop. I've got the mechanism for networking data back and forth between the server and the client. I'm working on the bit that sort of keeps that running as a loop and sends network frames across and back and forth so that they can communicate consistently. So whatever, however much that helps. I wish I had more, but I don't.
Yeah, it's like I think we described that in the last stream. All this is a lot of back end stuff. Everything.
I have been checking off things on Trello. I'll probably add more to the checklist if you want to like see things happening and know that progress is progressing. I will be checking off things on that checklist, and then you'll be able to see that like, hey, something actually is happening on the casino, and they're not just sitting around.
Yeah, the casino's a really large update too, because it's actually a lot harder than the arcade games because of the currencies that are exchanging. So, well, thanks for the update, Zach.
Yep, you're welcome. I hope to have more, soon. The the sort of immediate goal is to get slots working. So that's like the easiest casino game to make essentially. So once I get the framework put together, that'll probably be the first game to go in, and then we'll have some sort of test for that. I think we've been talking about doing some sort of like weekly thing. Are we
Yeah,
gonna do
like
a
a
weekly thing for that?
weekly update maybe, because I want to make sure that that's working in like kind of a closed environment.
Yeah. So there'll probably be eventually, and I'm not exactly sure how far out, but we'll have a weekly build that we'll put out, and people who want to get a nice early test of the casino and help us make sure that our stuff's working can do that.
It'd be cool if we could do just like just the plaza map that's just the casino. Like, you load it up and that's all it is. That'd be cool.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
But yeah. Let's see. I think that's it. On that front, the update that we're still working on it, and we've been working on it this whole day. So we're kind of doing the stream a little bit faster than the other streams in the past because we want to get the update out. A bunch of new items. So let me load up the item thing, and I can show you that. And unless do you want me to do the items first, Sam, or do you want me to do your thing? Do you have like a demo for yours?
I got mine ready if you want to switch to me.
Yeah, I don't mind.
Let me get my screen sharing.
Give me a little time to set up the items.
Yeah.
And okay, you're live. You're very low FPS, but you're live.
Well, yeah, I've been working on the media player. Here's YouTube, as you have normally seen it. Yeah, I've been adding new features. Basically, I switched the browser that's used here so that we can have more video encodings. So now I can add more services. One that I just added was SoundCloud. So you can load up SoundCloud, you can skip through it, everything you can do with YouTube. So you can use this in like the theater or your condo. And then another pretty cool feature I added is that you can load up any web page. So everybody wants to play GIFs, so now you can. This was on Reddit, so it just loads up the GIF, or you can add anything that you want really. So you could go to We'll just go to Google. Copy the URL. And there you go, you have Google here. So you can put whatever you want now. Yeah, that's pretty much it for the media player.
That's pretty cool. Now that's not gonna. You won't be able to add anything in the theater though. That's only for the condos, right?
Yeah, so like web pages, it's gonna be condos only.
Okay.
Because web pages they're not timed, so they'll just play forever until you skip it.
Right.
So
Alright. That's really awesome. So, and I got the items set up too. And I switch back to me. And let me see, what did I have? So this update we did a lot of bug fixes, but we had a ton of items. Like almost what, like 30? Something like that? 30 sounds about right. And then we got a bunch of the legacy donor items, but I won't have anything to show for that yet because we're still working on those, like getting them defined and everything. But let's see, we got this gramophone, which is a new item. Is that how you found it? Yeah. Which Lifeless did all of the like models for these items pretty much, right? The new ones, except for the doors.
And the pizza.
Oh,
That's
and the
it.
pizza, right? Matt made the pizza. Actually, I didn't even have that.
You bet I made the pizza.
I did. So
I
we got a basketball hoop, and we got a little basketball. Got some sports items. I fixed how like physics items work, like drag around. They now like no longer like clip through the ground when you're dragging them. Another fix for like the condo is if you ever lose your beach ball through the ground or something and it just falls forever, it will come back to you now finally, so you no longer have to like search for that. Because that happened with the basketball. I'm not sure if it'll be ready by this update, but in the next update for sure you'll be able to pick up these items with E, like the basketball, and then throw them. I was
haven't seen the bounce. Like that's really cool.
Yeah, it actually bounces like a. Let me actually spawn it
Is there a soccer ball? We need to make a soccer ball if we don't.
one day.
I'll make a goal.
I'll actually I'll make it so you can pick those up and press like and throw them into the hoop and stuff. But I was actually gonna do that this update, but it just got. I had a lot of things going on this week that just kind of blocked me, and I just kind of want to get this out so we can have all these bug fixes because we had a lot of really good bug fixes. And then I'll do another one that has that feature. So a lot of this stuff's gonna be added onto.
Speaking of bug
Should show the
fixes.
boxing.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
get that up.
Oh,
We get bug fixes. I finally fixed the tube issues in garden
Oh, nice.
with and mini golf because everybody was. It took me a while to fix.
Oh
it.
yeah, I also fixed the ceiling on Desertion because everyone kept going on about it. So it's done. Happy.
Yes. Can I get an up close shot of that pizza?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, very up close shot.
Now I'll talk about some stuff too. So we have
Big
pizza
fan.
now, and you can eat pizza, and it's wonderful.
Whoa.
You're
So-
damn right.
The reason I kind of mentioned this is
Important feature from day one.
the thing. Okay, so there was a thing that we had in the game right now with edibles like beer and soda cans and all that stuff, where if you placed it down, it would basically not save ever because it has to be consumed from your inventory somehow. So we came up with another way that kind of goes around that so that you can actually have leftover remains of things like pizza boxes that have been half eaten. It actually will save. It's really stupid, but it's really easy to do. But it saves how many slices of pizzas that you have eaten. So if you load up your condo again, it'll remember that you had 3 slices eaten, which is ridiculous.
Incredible.
It's incredible. But because of that, those changes, when you fully eat like a pizza, it'll be like empty. it's considered trash. That's a new tag for items that are edibles, like pizza and beer. So when you drink beer, it'll be trash now that you've drinking it. This is a way to keep the item. It'll save in the condo, but when you need to get rid of it and you want to get rid of it from your inventory, you can just trash it, and then that will get rid of it from your inventory. That way you can keep beer and other drinkable items and edibles like the pizza in your condo, regardless of whether or not they've been, used or not. So it's a little bit of a change, but I think a lot of people have told me that they are upset that the beer doesn't save, but now the beer will save. So there you go.
I demand a feature where
What?
the more pizza I eat, the fatter I get. I want a
No.
bone mod. I want my tummy to
Maybe
get
when
bigger.
we got all these sports gear,
I want to be like the blueberry girl from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate. I'm sorry.
Oh
Oh
my
my God.
god.
I apologize.
Can you give me I need to get a PNG
Punching
for this
bag.
other thing.
Punching bag.
I will do it. All right. Anyways, all right. So this is another
So
item
patient.
that we're messing with. Is this punching bag? So it spawns upside down because you're supposed to put it on the ceiling. So I'm trying to fix a little bit of a bug with it because it has some issues, as you can tell. But the idea behind this thing is it has physics, and it's one of the first items I think that has like hinge physics. So it's gonna be a little bit weird.
Immediately goes through the ceiling.
Yeah, it
as
does
you
that.
say
I gotta
that.
fix that. Yeah.
Oh,
I'm not sure how I'm
oh
gonna fix it
my.
yet, but hey man, it's got physics. So
That's
What is
pretty
that
crazy.
thing?
It's a punching bag.
it's a punching bag.
There
Oh.
we go. I want a punching weapon, but we
So
don't have that.
I gotta figure out why it does that sometimes. I think it's just because it's physics. Another fun thing is doing this. You can like spin it around in the ghost. It's great. I've had a lot of fun with that.
How does that chain work? Is that just like one?
It's a
That's just
physics.
one. though.
It's a physics hinge. It's a secret.
Oh, no, I thought there was like two hinges. Just kidding. There's just
No, there's
No,
only
it's just
one.
one.
Yeah. So
It's
I
still pretty
mean,
crazy.
I want to do
though.
a lot more physics items in the condo
It's
because
not
we can.
networked, is it?
It is. Of
Oh,
course it is. It's
sweet.
physics.
I don't know, man. I haven't
Man,
been
it
keeping
has
up with
to
the
be.
times.
It'd be weird if it wasn't, because then you get hit
Hey,
by the bag and like you'll see your friend fly across the level for no reason.
Yeah.
All right, I'll quickly go over these other items. So in this update that's coming out too is we got placeable doors finally, which was a feature that we wanted to do a while ago, but now it's finally here. They're basically the same as any other item, except for their doors, and so you can open and close them. And eventually, you'll be able to edit the door and have like locks, like you can lock it to certain players, like yourself. Only owner can open it, or even have it. Another idea I had was only your friends can walk through the doorway, but that will come out in a later update. So for now, you at least got placeable doors, and so you can start building some interesting things, I imagine. And some of them are colorable, not all of them, but some of them are, like this one. And I think the bedroom door over here. They're colorable, but not all of them. So, and then there's some other cooler ones like this one. And then there's the automatic doors that just open when you're close to them. You don't have to actually press E on them. These are actually this is the arcade one, and this is the casino. So, and then what else? There's a bunch of other items that are coming out. I still have to define, but like there's this dance floor, which is pretty cool.
Talk about the donor items.
I don't want to talk about those yet. Cause
You don't want to? Okay. Just kidding. You didn't hear me.
They're not defined yet. I can't show them. But there's some
I mean,
donor items.
do you want me to? I can open up the substance for the lobby.
Yeah, they're
want.
pretty cool.
Everything's expert, so.
There's another smallish item. It's the canvas statue. This is a canvas that you can use to basically have a stand-up, like the Obama stand-up thing that we had in the Gmod Tower. You can make that happen here. And then as far as that, the UI has been changed for all canvases to be a lot easier to see what the scale is. You can actually manually input, and you can change that. It's a lot better than before. So if you're really wanting like the exact scale of your canvas, you can do that now. And then this other thing, this feature, it follows the camera if you want it to follow you. So you can do some pretty cool stuff with this little statue thing, which I don't want to actually show you what you can do with it. So you can do whatever you want. And that's all I got for the items.
You want to show
Yeah.
the screen?
You want to show the donor items you're
Yeah,
working on?
I got it up.
But do it pretty quick, because not everyone on the stream is going to get these items, so...
Yeah, I know. It's just a peek for those people. Am I good?
Yeah. Let me... Hold on. Okay.
Yep.
Yep, you're live.
So this is the Lobby 1 trophy that I whipped up. I guess it's not a trophy, it's more like a display. I don't know what to call it, but this is for, was this for donors, I think? I don't remember the specifics, but
That one? Yeah.
this is a scale replica that I made from scratch. I don't have the exact scale factor, but it is proportionally correct.
I really would like the idea of having that particular one, like, in the main lobby, though.
Yeah.
Just, like, so everyone can see, because it's really nice.
Yeah. Let me
But not
look
to
up
own,
what else
just to
we
see.
got. I gotta find record items. I think it's a plate. Is it the plate? No. I don't know where I put the plates. Oh, here it is. And then this is the oh, yep. Thanks, Substance. That's my face. This is what I get for not upgrading to Substance 2.
That's what you
Oh,
get.
did you crash?
Yeah, because never mind. Whatever. Hold on. And we're back. Here we go. This is the donor plate that I created for donors, and then there's also the collector plates with lobby 1 and lobby 2. But yeah.
And then we could talk about the other items that most people will get. If you played Gmod Tower, we've got you get the lobby 1 plate and lobby 2 plate, and then you get all the original like trophies,
Mhm.
and not the copyright ones though. So no Star Fox trophy, but we're giving that to all GMT players. So I think there'll be some new items that you'll. I mean, if you've played Gmod Tower in the past, which is a good majority of you probably have, you'll get some items too.
Yeah. Anyway, that's all I have to show.
Okay. Let me take that off and that off. And I think that's about it, right? Yeah. That's about all we have. We've just been working on an update, and we've been working on the casino and bowling and all the stuff. You did do some touch-ups on the bowling sets, though, right, Matt? But
Yeah,
we don't have
I'm starting to go back, and there's not much to. I guess I can show the new
yet.
bowling ball. It's right here. Oh, yep. Substance crashed again. Cool. Thanks. I love it.
You're not
I
live,
love it.
so it's okay.
Okay. I'll whip that up. I remade the bowling ball because it was terrible, I guess.
It was okay.
I mean, these are all assets I made like last year.
Yeah.
You can always
before,
put the
so.
pictures on Trello, and people can look at
Yeah,
on
true.
that.
Yeah, there you
But
go.
I mean, I have it up if you want to switch it. But
Yeah,
that's the new
live.
bowling ball. I made it gray or black and white because it's colorable. So I think if I change this, that's the diffuse multiply. So we'll have like a color picker or whatever for bowling to do the magic colors, and I might do some variants like chrome or some other things, but I'll have to look into that.
Yeah, and I wanted to have some bowling gameplay loop stuff this week, but I had a lot of stuff come up.
Yeah.
But I think I'm hoping in a couple weeks that we'll actually have some gameplay loop with bowling. Yeah.
Mhm. I mean, once the shooting gallery's up,
Yeah,
it'll be a lot easier.
it's basically all hinges on that. I mean, if that doesn't work when we ship, then we're gonna have to look back at that before we do anything else. So, which is why the shooting gallery is done first, because it's a lot simpler than bowling. Bowling has like turns and all that
Yeah.
stuff, and physics. Shooting gallery is pretty simple, but it still was a pain because you have to sit down, and you have to like aim the gun and everything, and all that was kind of fun. Let me tell you, a lot of bugs that came up that I did not plan for, and it took a lot longer to figure out. But it should be working, and if it's not, I'm gonna be very sad, and I'm gonna have to fix it. But yeah. We want to do quickly the questions we had from the thread.
Yeah, from the thread.
Let me. Does anyone have a link to that?
It's on the chat. If you scroll up a little,
Oh, I see it.
like please. Okay.
Let me pull it up. Alright. Do we want to just go through these questions really quick?
Yeah,
Okay.
go for it.
Yeah.
I've sort of read them, but I try not to read them because I have a habit of answering them.
Yeah, you're gonna have read the question. That's
Yeah. All right. So how many are there? There's a few. Okay. So we do this thing where we ask people to have questions for the stream so that we can kind of organize this a little better because we get a lot of questions, especially on the stream. So I'll try to go through these quickly. So anything for golf carts or for items or props? Driving items, not for a while. I don't think golf carts or anything like that. But I don't even know how it's gonna go with the RC cars just yet, and that's kind of like a driving item. So we'll see how that goes when that's done. It'll be a long time before that happens if we ever do something like that, because it's a networking nightmare. Any condo games planned, like card, board games, or maybe even pool? We actually were talking about, well, at least I was, about making billiards an item, like pool, like a pool table. That might happen, but probably not for a while, because we got to get the lobby stuff done. So it's whatever people want. If people really want those types of things and they suggest it a lot, then we'll do them. And if we also like it. Could you please add the whole number to the mini golf lobby list? So we haven't done this yet because we're still thinking about if we like the games on the menu, and we're still kind of talking about that. Probably won't be for a while before we decide that, so we're not really doing that feature yet. So that's why that hasn't happened. And just to clarify, that feature basically means seeing progress before you join the game worlds. Possible new jetpack allowing players to briefly boost in any horizontal direction. It's a possibility. I know we wanted to change how the networking of the jetpack is. Maybe that will kind of prompt us to add some other things to it, because that's usually how it happens. We'll update one bit of the item and maybe add another feature or something like that. And that's convenient. The next question was about jetpacks lagging. Yeah, the jetpacks, they're just not they're not predicted. So it's like when you jump, the server doesn't know until the full ping happens, the millisecond thing. So it takes a bit for it to know that you're actually going up and down, which is a bug. So that we'll be working on. And the other question was, how about Casino OS? Please bring it back, please.
Condo OS?
Or Condo OS, thank you. What? Did I say casino?
You said casino.
Oh my god, see? We're really thinking about the casino. Everything that starts with C is casino. The Condo OS probably won't come back, just because it was more convenient to do the C button, because you can access that anywhere, which I prefer. But yeah, I don't think we have any plans to bring it back, unfortunately.
Unless people wanted it.
Unless people really want it, and
I mean, if we got some more of the features from the condo OS on the C menu, then people probably like it a bit more.
Yeah, it's the C menu is just basically the same thing as the condo OS. It's just right there, always available. Because one of the things about the condo OS was that you had to go up to the wall and fiddle with it and everything. How does your asset creation pipeline look like? That is a really long question. Because that would take
You
a
make
long
stuff
time.
Different things for different people.
Yeah, it's different for every person. I mean, personally for me, I haven't actually done that much art for a while. So it's different. I would ask. I don't know. I can't really answer that on the stream. Oh, geez, what was that?
That was handy.
Oh my god. Andy, that was so loud. I don't know what that was. That's a really long question. Maybe we can answer that outside of the stream or something. I kind of hope it comes back to realize it's okay. So you're talking about the condo. All right. Let's see. Yeah. All right. Will the condos ever say the time of day we pick so we don't have to keep adjusting it when we join? Believe it's planned. It's just basically Fui has to do that, and he's been busy with stuff. I know it's something that he wants to do, so it'll happen sometime. Will we be able to see Ultimate Chimera Hunter or Spiritual Successor sooner or later? We're doing Little Crusaders as Suburban posted, and that's very similar to UCH. I don't have anything to say about that though, but there's stuff. Oh, I don't know if I can answer all these. I remember reading this. There's like a million
Sip your
questions.
Gatorade. Take a sip of Gatorade. Get those electrolytes.
Yeah, like
Yeah, you got this.
There's
Gatorade. You
only
mean
like 10 more.
No, this one person has like 5 questions. 6
Oh.
questions. So, give me a sec. I'll do them quick. I heard somewhere that Repose is planning to make a comeback for Virus. Is this true? I don't know yet. It was planned. It didn't happen. It might happen in the future. Related to the above, are there any old GMT maps you want to bring back? We actually talked about a while ago doing classic GMT mode maps, but it's not gonna happen because we've gotten way better at what we're doing now, so we're just gonna remake them. So if we ever bring them back, they'll just be completely redone. There hasn't been much word or updates on character customization. Does it have low priority, and when can we expect this aspect of the game to be expanded upon? Probably for a while. I mean, we do updates on the customizations kind of sporadically, like whenever we find the feature is cool. But it's pretty low. Like, it's the lowest of low right now because we've got all the other stuff going on.
Workshop support will probably be above that,
Yeah.
and that will really expand on customization, like new player models and whatnot.
Uh-huh. And then, will we get holiday events like Halloween and Christmas again? I think so, but I hope so, but I don't know if we'll be able to, because when it comes to October and we're busy with something that's important,
It may not be this year.
it may
but
not be
maybe
this
in the
year,
future.
because those updates would be pretty difficult to pull off now, especially since we got to come up with a system to opt out of them if you want to. This is something we were talking about. We have thought about them, and we definitely would like to do them. It's just we'll see how it goes. It's a bit hard to predict because it's a couple months away. So I think we'll feel better once we have the casino and all the lobby games kind of working. Then we can make those things happen. Talk more about them. I don't know if this is something you guys have data on, but I was mostly curious how much of the original GMT player base has moved over to Tarry Night and what percentage are brand new players. We kind of have a percentage, but I don't remember what it was. I'd have to answer that outside of the stream because I have to go look it up. But yeah. When did development begin on each of the 3 new maps were added? I'll let Lifeless answer that.
What? Sorry.
When were your maps made? Like, or when did the development begin on each of your new maps?
I don't remember the exact dates, but Galaxy was probably one of the ones that was the quicker development
Yeah.
cycles by quite a bit. Yeah, I mean, that's it really. I mean, like mini golf. I mean, in case of like Matt's mini golf map, like that
Yeah.
probably took the longest by a long shot.
Mini golf is a nightmare. I wouldn't call it
Yeah.
a nightmare, but like it's since you're modeling it, it's like you spend 2 or 3 hours, maybe more, on a design you like thought of in your head that might work, and then finally by the time you pull it together and it's like ready to test, you like throw it in there and you realize it doesn't work at all, and you have to go back, and that takes some time.
Yeah, there's a lot of back and forth testing.
And once you finally figure that out, you have to do it 18 more times, and
Yeah.
it takes a while. It's not terrible. It's just really time consuming. That's why the current mini golf map. I started that like I think 2 weeks after early access, and you guys saw like me doing updates and the Twitch streams and stuff, and it took a while to get everything together. So that's why I kind of like start stowing designs in the back of my head for mini golf, because in the future, if I'm going to do another mini golf map, which I probably will, but I don't know yet, I'll have some ideas in mind, which helps things go by faster. Because people seem to really enjoy mini golf the most. So
I really wanted to make the space one.
yeah, it's Mac discovered how difficult it is.
I was making a space one called Odyssey. It was very pretty. And then I got to the designs, and I'm like, yeah, okay. This is a lot of work. This is gonna take a long time, and I can't do that full time because we got all the lobby games that almost like half my responsibility. So if I worked on a mini golf map, you wouldn't see any lobby stuff. So I'm kind of gonna have to give that to Matt maybe one day.
Yeah, I have a couple themes in mind. I haven't decided yet, but I got a lot of stuff to do. I'm doing bowling redo right now. That's my priority. I'm not sure what I'm doing after that though. So
We'll find out.
Yep, that's
Probably
early
the
access for you.
nightclub.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, that's what's at least scheduled.
That could be redone, yeah. So, anyway, yeah.
Next question. Are there going to be any coin effects that you had back in GMT if you won or sold items? So I actually saw that people suggested this and then they voted it up quite a lot, so I guess I will actually answer this. We want to do them. It's just so low on our list. I mean,
it's one of those like small visual things that like people
they're awesome.
will enjoy, but not important.
It's a really cool feature. I know everyone wants it, but it's also we got a lot of other stuff. It'll happen. It will actually happen. So, if that's what the question really asks, anyways. So it'll happen. Just takes time. Well, Game World's, huh?
I just thought of the piece that I've been trying to think about with Casino for a while now, like the last couple days. Like it just came to me and I wrote it down.
Nice.
I was just like, this is exactly the thing that I was trying to think of, the thing that I needed. So
nice.
Just thought I'd say that. Woo!
I like the networking stuff you've done, but no one will know. It's the thing with the casino stuff and things that Zach works on. Like no one really like can see it because it's behind the scenes. So, but it's really cool. All right, and then how many more questions do we have left? All right, not too many. All right, I'll get through.
There's not too many chat questions either.
Okay. Will Game Worlds be spectatable at any point in the future? Probably not. Well, I mean, if you mean you're not in the server and you can spectate, yeah, that probably won't be a thing. It just won't. I don't know. No reason behind that. Just not something we focus on. Never heard a suggestion about game. Okay, yeah. Will dedicated servers for mini golf be showing up or allowing the community to host their own? I don't think so. Like right now. Currently, there isn't any plans for that. So, we'll just keep that going. I can't really say yes or no to that. It'll be something that we'll figure out as we go through development. Progress on the SoundCloud player. Well, I hope he was watching the stream. So, because there's your progress.
He also mentions MP3s. You
Yeah.
can play those. It just won't have volume control.
Oh god.
So
That sounds
yeah, like
dangerous.
it'll play and it won't be synchronized yet. Just a heads up.
Alright. Is it too soon to assume another code branch? Oh, okay. Yeah. Code branch migration to the recent Unreal Engine 4 update.
So you're talking about
Basically 4.12.
Yeah,
12,
4.12. We're still thinking about it. We're gonna always constantly keep it up to date, but we don't know when we're gonna do that. Definitely after this patch.
Talking about reflections and stuff, we will probably not be using reflections in most areas due to the nature of how expensive it is.
That's for some like turbo photorealistic rendering stuff.
Yeah, I mean, like in very specific cases we might use it, but like it will not be seen in like Plaza or anywhere because of how much there already is.
It's not gonna instantly make the water look pretty either.
No, and think about how much water there is and how much you have to deal with those reflections. It's not a good idea, basically.
Alright. And last question on this was material paint cans. Basically an item that could give condo items a special texture / material like the Golden Watch does. That's still possible. It's still something that could happen. I just don't know when. A lot of the item stuff, they just kind of happen when it's like on our downtime. So it could happen at any point in time. I don't know how it's going to work though. So it's going to be very different than what I've said in the past because I tested that and it didn't work out really well. So I got to come up with another way before doing it again. And that's the end of those questions. Wasn't too many actually.
Yeah.
A lot of them were answering other people or talking to other people.
Yeah. So was there any questions you guys saw? I wasn't reading the Twitch chat that were like that you think I should answer.
Should probably only do a few more questions because
that's
we've
what
only
I'm
got
asking.
You
yeah.
got 5 minutes.
So you guys stood out.
Apparently not.
Apparently not.
Oh, here they come. All right, hold up.
Oh god. Casino stuff. So I can answer some of these really in a simple way. I did read about this question was in the casino Texas Hold'em tables with no limits. I think we're actually gonna have if you were watching early in the stream, there's a second floor to the casino, and our plan is to have that to be like the high rollers area. So you'd have tables up there that have like higher limits, like bet limits. And the funny thing about that is you have to own a jetpack to get up to there. So you have to be pretty much rich to get up there, or rich-ish to get up there, and that's the idea behind that. So yeah, there will be tables that have pretty high limits. And then the other question, I guess I could show my monitor maybe. Because I have those open.
In the meantime, somebody was asking about WebM videos.
Mm-hmm.
Like the MP3s, it will play, but it won't the time won't be synchronized, and there's no volume control until I like go about officially adding that. And that's just part of like the ability in the condo where you can request any website.
Yeah.
But if I wanted to like synchronize it, I have to go in and add specific code to do that.
All right, I'll answer like maybe 2 more questions, and we'll wrap it up. The casino, making an NPC that will convert. Yeah, we'll have that. You'll go up and you'll have to get chips. So you'll still have chips. They'll be separate from units. We find that really useful to keep it so you don't empty your entire units when you're gambling. And let's see. I'm usually only answering the questions that are got Pixeltail, so. With the shooting gallery, when I'm doing like the targets, yeah, there's gonna be different targets and they're gonna be pretty sporadic. They're not gonna do like this whole line thing where they go from left to right, so they'll be a lot harder to shoot down than what it is right now. So that'll make it fair for everyone. And the casino's beta access stuff, we'll detail that later in a post. If we do that, if we decide that we're gonna do that. So just wait until we say it. And then I did see this question before, so I'll answer real quickly. We're not gonna have a Blockle sequel to the in the arcade, sorry. But the arcade API stuff, we're thinking about doing workshop stuff, so maybe you could code it yourself, or someone can, as like an arcade cabinet game. But we'll detail that way later, because we're still really far from getting to that point in our development. I can send you my wallpaper. I'll send you it. And alright, there's so many questions now coming in, so I'll probably stop on this.
Yeah, have them post additional questions
Yeah.
to the forum thread.
We'll set up another thread here in a bit, and then you can post those questions for the rest of it. But there's 2 that I really want to answer real quick. The chips, they'll probably work for every arcade game, and then the leaderboards for arcades, that's a possibility. I actually really want to do that. I know I want to do leaderboards for shooting gallery, but it'll be later. It'll be like we'll make the arcades, they'll be playable, and then in a later update we'll do leaderboards and stuff. So, all right, that's it. That's all I'm answering.
You want to talk about the next live stream because it's
yeah, let me
17th, which is
yeah.
we should talk about
So the next stream is scheduled for the Friday the 17th. We're actually do we want to tell them that?
Sure, dude. Yeah.
We're actually all going to be meeting up in person, so we're probably not going to have a stream on the 17th because we're all going to be flying around and stuff. So I don't know if we're going to do another stream that weekend or if we're doing it the next Friday or something. So we'll figure that out and probably next week and let you know. So the next stream, it could either be the Saturday or it could be the next Friday. So
It could be like a really, really short one.
yeah,
like
it could also be a really
thing.
simple impromptu one.
Yeah.
Well, even more impromptu than most of our streams. So yeah. Did anyone do a post? Oh, he did.
Oh.
Noodle did.
This is completely irrelevant, but my friend works at an airfield and he just got home from work and Robert Downey Jr. just landed at the airport that he works at.
Oh.
Like
Oh.
he's really, really mad right now. It's really funny to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Noodle. So the next thread for all your stream questions, Noodle actually posted it, and go ahead and ask your questions there if we haven't gotten to them. Sorry that we couldn't get to them, but post them there and we'll make sure we can get to them because we go through them every time. So, I think that's it. We'll wrap this up.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
Bye, everyone.
bye. We're gonna go work on the update.
Yeah,
so
that's the wrap up.
that's the wrap up.
Bye.
We got
Yeah.
more work to do. So
Wrap up is we're
Sweet.
back to work.
back to work. Back to work, Chris. Thanks for visiting and thanks for watching. And I don't know when we're gonna do our stream next time, so I can't tell you when, but keep a lookout for our next stream. We'll post it too.
Yeah.
See ya.
Bye.
I love you.
Bye.
I love you.
Bye.